All right, now you're welcome to water level control part 4. All right, now this is the stage 4 for us to manage water, designing circuit and logic for controlling of water. We have done part 1, part 2, 3. This is 4. Okay, like I promised you that part 4, I'm going to give you a graphic representation of the water system movement. And here is it here. So that you will now visualize the movement of water in an enclosure or inside a reservoir. Okay, so the logic remains the same. The logic for part 3 is the same logic we are using, but now we're going to add a graphic. We're going to add a kind of a scatter representation so that you see the movement of water inside the tank and you see how the sensor senses the water and respond to the logic. Okay, all right. Now the logic remains the same. If you not watched, you can now go to my YouTube channel or go to my page and see the sequence follow from the beginning to this other point so that you can understand them fully. All right. So the logic of part 3 and this one is the same. It just we change the symbol of a water level sensor. I change it from flow switch system sensor to this other type. Okay. Okay. Now let's now simulate. But just a recap, should in case you don't have the other continuation of the video. Now this logic here is the starting logic. Okay, the starting logic or a latching logic that will hold the operation. This one. Then here now is the logic responsible for the water filling of the tank and the water draining from the tank. All right. So these are the two sensors that we're going to use. This one is going to be responsible for the low level water. When water get to this level threshold, this pump should stop. Okay, and it will now activate this one. This one is for filling of the water to the tank. Then this other one is draining of the water out of the tank. So we have two pumps here, one here, one here. Look at them here. This one is for drilling. That is this one. This valve will open for the water to drain. Then this one is filling pump. This one you have to fill. Okay. All right. So this one is not actually, yeah, it's drilling pump, drilling actuator. Then this one is filling. So let's now simulate. So I see the movement of water. Then I use this one as my HMI panel. Okay, so that I can operate from here as well, from a long distance. So let's simulate. I put the system on. I'll put on this as well. Okay. Now water is now filling. Look at it filling. Look at water pumping from here and filling the tank. When you get to this level, this one will cut off. Yes, look at this one cutting off. So the drain has stopped. Look at the pump. Then this one is activated. Being this one. Look at it showing red. It's now drilling. When you get to this desktop, it will shut down and activate filling back. So this cycle will repeat, keep going until you deactivate the command from the starting point. Look at the HMI as well. Okay. Now, ID sequence of this particular training is for you to start from the part 1. Part 1 is conventional method of controlling borehole, our submersible water. After that, we now come for flow switch. After flow switch, we now come to this stage. Okay. So, I recommend you share this video and also subscribe so that subsequent video not skip you by. All right. Then, if you're interested, okay, for the training for you to understand the logic design, how you'll be able to design this, because after this stage, you are going to ladder diagram, you're going to ladder logic, you're going to convert this. Let me shut it down. Okay, let me shut down. Okay. After this step, we're going to convert this logic, this schematic to ladder diagram, and now download it to PLC, and now write a program. Write a program and download it to PLC. Also carry out the connection, because if you know how to design, you must also know how to install and also carry out your troubleshooting when the need arises. So if you don't know how to carry out your termination process, your termination exercise, so troubleshooting you find it so difficult whenever you want to carry out your fault finding. So I will also teach you, I'll put another video that will guide you on how to terminate this to PLC. Remember that this particular logic is normal control system. You have to design a control panel. So this one, you enclose this inside a control panel using 3D. Okay, I won't be chance to give you 3D of this. 3D mean the whole of this logic. I'll bring the 3D component. Something of this. Let me show you example of what I mean. Now this is switch. This is a switch. Okay, so this switch now is this particular one here. Okay, I also have the stop button. I can change it to stop. Look at this one is stop. Okay, so now this one is stop button, which is this. We change it to open because we are going to use sensor to control. All right. Okay, now we're going to carry out a wiring diagram using 3D component, the actual representation of the component, these other ones. Then this contactor and this a contactor to activate a motor or relay, whichever one that is convenient. If you're using relay, we're going to also get a contactor. I have a contactor here. I have a contactor. Let me contactor here. Look at contactor. If you follow my video, you will see the whole of these connections. So this contactor is what we're going to represent by these two and make the wiring. The whole of this is going to turn to 3D, just like this one is 3D. 1, 2, 3. They are 3D object. The whole of these other ones are schematic diagram. Okay, so the next stage of this, we're going to do that. That's where we are done with water control. I will now come back again and start with that 3D dimension. So the next step now, we're going to convert this to ladder diagram. After ladder diagram, we use this same ladder diagram and control this water level. After that, we now bring in our PLC, okay, and carry out the wiring of this that ladder diagram rather to the PLC. That's the next stage. Okay. So I think I have my contact if you are interested. I have it here. So for more comprehensive training on this, you can reach me on this particular contact. Remember, the subject of this training is for automation, skill set, basic skill set for automation. These are what you need to learn as a basic concept for you to now excel when you go to automation. So I'm trying to train you on how to design circuit and build control system before you now go to automation to automate the system. Okay, to automate your design. All right, so that is what we are heading to. Okay, so you share, please share this and comment and subscribe so that my subsequent post will always come to you for reference or for learning. All right, thank you.